Maybe I need to turn Fat Camp down. Maybe. Fupa and Phantom are not together. Big shocker. But Keem wanting them to lose weight and caring about them losing weight, I think that that's kind of silly. That's not true. I don't think he cares one bit. I don't think he cares one bit if they lose weight or not. I think it's all content for him. All content. It's all content. Hi. I hope everybody's happy. Gotta fix my hair in the phone. Hi. It's a Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. So excited. I mean, I am excited that it's Friday, but I still have to go to work tomorrow, which is kind of lame. It would be a better Friday if I didn't have to work. You know? If I didn't have to work. So give me all of your money, okay? Give me all of your money so I don't have to work. Give me all of your money so I don't have to work. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want to not work. And I need all of your money to do that. No, really. I do need all of your money to do that. But you don't have to give it to me. I understand, you know. I understand. If you work, you probably work really hard for your money. I can understand why you might not want to give it to me. That's okay. You know, nobody else has given me all their money yet. So, I mean, I guess it's kind of a trend. It's kind of lame, though. Hi, Stable Shadow. How are you? Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hi, Jessica Lynn. How are you? My middle name is Lynn. Is your middle name really Lynn? I am Andrea Lynn. Well, good. I'm glad. I love that. I love that. I started this new job this week, and I'm like management. Um, so I've been meeting a lot of new people that I'm not making smile. Kind of sucks, you know. But hopefully they'll come around, and hopefully we'll get to know each other, and hopefully I can be an incredibly helpful manager, because that is my goal, to be a very incredibly helpful manager. So, whoa, Dimbro, hello. Where is Yakutsk? Where is that? Where is that? Is that in like is that Canada? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm an American. We're not great at geography. Hi. Thank you so much. I love this. I love this. I love it. I love it here. I want to get a card real quick though for Jessica, because I haven't seen her in the chat before, and we share the same middle name, which is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So I'm gonna get a card for Jessica. What do I need to tell Jessica Lynn? What do I need to tell Jessica Lynn? What do I need to tell Jessica Lynn? Jessica Lynn. What do I need to tell Jessica Lynn? Jessica Lynn. The Hermit is on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so interesting. And bottom, well, not on the bottom. It's on the bottom. It's down there. It's on the ground. Fell on the ground. Oh, 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so like, so what I'm going to tell you, Jessica, is You have all the answers that you need for all of your problems currently. You don't need anybody else's advice and you don't need anybody else's wisdom. You can take care of this on your own. You can solve this problem on your own. And also, ask for help from everybody, because you may be feeling like you're completely out in the cold and no one is there and nobody can help you at all. But I promise you, you're going to be very surprised if you just voice that you need some help with whatever it is that you need help with. Very much it could be like money, but doesn't have to just be money. You're going to be pleasantly surprised that you have people and a support system around you that you didn't know you had before. So that is my message to Jessica Lynn. Okay. Management tends to make people get the neutral stare. Thank you. Okay. Well, have a delicious dinner. Have a delicious dinner. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Stable Shadow. Thank you. Zust the Bruce. Hi, I'm in America too. I'm in Arizona. What can I tell Zust? Zust. I like that. Oh, Russia. Wow. Hello. What can I, well, you know what? I typically try to go in order of people. I try to go in order of who showed up in the chat. So technically, Stable Shadow should have gotten that, but I really felt like I needed to tell Jessica something. So, let's see. What can I tell? I'm going to tell Stable Shadow still. I know that they're cooking dinner and they're finishing dinner, but I'm still, Stable Shadow can rewatch if they want. What do I need to tell Stable Shadow? And hi, Adam. What do I need to tell Stable Shadow? Oh, wow. The King of Wands and the King of Pentacles reversed. Okay, Stable Shadow, what I'm going to tell you is that you are super powerful, especially when it comes to making shit happen. Super, super powerful with the passion, with the fire, with the creativity, with the charm, with the magic. The King of Pentacles reversed on the bottom of the deck. I'm just going to say, if there's some kind of area where you don't have the money to fund the project, or where you think that you're lacking money wise, your charm can get you what you need. Your charm and your creativity, your charisma is going to get you what you need. So just use that. Okay. The King of Cups reversed is behind the King of Pentacles reversed. So that's father figure energy, but that's like not in the picture father figure energy. Okay, Dimbro from Russia. What do I need to tell Dimbro from Russia? What do I need to tell? Wow, Russia. That's so wild. That's cool. That's very cool. What do I need to tell Dimbro? What do I need to tell Dimbro from Russia? I don't clap hands. I don't clap without hands for free. No, and anybody who does is stupid. What do I tell Dimbro from Russia? 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 Okay. Knight of Wands reversed, and then also the Eight of Swords. Okay, Dimbro from Russia. This is kind of frustrating. I'm sorry. It looks like you're just kind of constantly carrying a burden. Maybe you've been carrying a burden for way too long that you don't even know, like, once you seem to get something solved, another thing pops up, or actually it just kind of never seems to get solved. Also, Sagittarius energy, the Knight of Wands reversed, it's kind of like there's this exhaustion, this fire burnout of passion, of feeling like you're moving forward, of momentum that's turned upside down. I don't know if maybe somebody has rejected your offer, or if you're just totally exhausted from carrying such a burden, but definitely the Eight of Swords, that is feeling completely isolated and just completely tied up with stress and anxiety, worries, and feeling like you're just completely isolated from anyone. Like there's no one around you. I'm really sorry about that. What is Dimbro's advice? What is Dimbro's advice? What is Dimbro's advice? Okay, Dimbro, your advice is the Fool, Ten of Pentacles. I also see the Queen of Swords, but the Fool and Ten of Pentacles, that's your advice. Your advice is take a brand new opportunity. Stop trying, if you've been trying to do like a family business or some kind of family legacy thing where you're trying to do the same thing like your whole family has done for your whole life, do something different. Okay. Um, Also, I don't know if you know a fire sign female, but maybe do something new. The Fool is taking a brand new opportunity, a brand new adventure, going on, leaving completely. It's the beginning. It's the beginning of the journey. So, but also we have the Queen of Wands reversed on the bottom of the deck. So maybe possibly you know this fire sign female. Maybe she's wanting you to take an adventure, take an adventure with her, or take a chance with her. Your advice is to do it. Start something new. Okay. Hi, Grace. Hi, honey. How are you? Grace loves me. Grace loves me. Hmm. What do I need to tell Deanie? What do I need to tell Deanie no class? What do I need to tell Deanie no class? What do I need to tell Deanie no class? What do I need to tell Deanie? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you need to shut the fuck up. That's what I need to tell you. Sandy, what do you want me to ask? What do you want me to ask, Sandy? Hi, Brian. How are you? It was, the second day in this new job. It's not bad. Hmm. Hmm. How was your day? Okay, Sandy. He wants to know what kind of future he's going to have? Okay. I mean, that's a very broad question. I guess depending on his age, if he's like 100, then it might not be that broad of a question. But what is Sandy's friend's future going to be like? That's a very broad question. We'll see what the cards tell me. What does Sandy's friend's future look like? Okay. Four of Wands reversed with the Two of Swords reversed, and then also the Hanged Man reversed. I mean, it looks like there's definitely some kind of question about moving in with someone. I don't know, maybe this person is trying to get engaged, or possibly this person is trying to move in with some kind of new roommate or into a new apartment. Doesn't really look like that's working out very well. Also, he doesn't get the whole story. So he's not getting the whole story. He needs clarification. Your friend needs clarification. But Four of Wands reversed is like, typically it's kind of like getting engaged, but it's reversed. So it's like not getting engaged or getting unengaged. I guess you could say like breaking up, but at least not moving in with each other. So, okay. Well, that's also the Hanged Man reversed. Like I said, he doesn't have all the information. He doesn't have clarification on the whole situation. There's something in regards to that situation that he needs to learn, or he's gonna need to learn. Um, I'm just ignoring them, Brian. I'm not even gonna say their names. I don't have the time. I ain't got the time. This is how they want to spend their Friday night. I mean, rock on, I guess. You're welcome, Sandy. How long does it take to memorize what all the cards mean? Um, I mean, I started learning cards when I was 18, so I'm 45. I started reading for people for money. Um, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, actually, 7 years ago. So that was when I was like 38. But it's not just memorization. Um, it's not just memorization. You have to just go with your intuition. So I guess it just depends on how quickly you can memorize cards. But they all have a different meaning, like which card, where they fall on the right hand side or the left hand side, if they fall on the ground, if they fall in a mess, if they fall upside down. There's just everything means something. Everything has a meaning. And again, I can't stress enough when I tell people, when they ask me, how do you read cards? You go with your gut instinct, what you think first. I know the first time that I sat down and read for a complete stranger, I just allowed myself to just say all the words that wanted to come out of my mouth, and I was like, I think I might be full of shit. And she was like, oh my gosh. Super Sloth, hi. Floating heart. So after that, I kind of started to just trust my intuition more, and I just go with it. But some people practice black magic and then they get messages that way. I don't do that. I don't. I know that Zimbabwe was thinking that I did, but I don't. Okay. You've always been the one getting. Oh, well, I mean, you should buy a deck of cards and just start learning. Or I guess you could even probably just look the cards up online. But it's fun to have tangible cards. Okay, what do I need to tell Super Sloth? 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 Six of Swords reversed and the Three of Cups reversed with the Five of Swords reversed. You can't go home. Somebody can't move home. Somebody can't go to safety because it looks like somebody was being pretty deceptive previously in the past. The Three of Cups reversed, that's a really happy celebration card. A lot of times it's, a very close friends card. That's reversed. So maybe you can't go home because some friends, and possibly your family, or maybe you just can't go back to your friends because there was some lies told. It's the Five of Swords reversed. So that card means that's the card of a guy going and telling two people a whole bunch of bullshit to get them very distracted with what you've told them so that they stop focusing on what they are doing. And you can and then the person who said the bullshit, then they can go and take their ideas and take their opportunities. The Five of Swords is someone who has done that, but they are very sorry. They wish that they hadn't done that. So it kind of looks like possibly somebody screwed you over, and they can't get to you. You can't get to them. They're really regretful. It's like a card of regret. Definitely regretting doing the lying, that kind of a thing. Devaya, hi. How are you? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. What is Super Sloth's advice? Let me finish this and then I'll get you Devaya. Thank you so much, Super Sloth. Thank you. Thank you. But what is Super Sloth's advice? What is Super Sloth's advice? What is Super Sloth's advice? Okay, Six of Wands reversed, so kind of lay low. Don't be in everybody's face, okay? Maybe hang out on your own for a little bit, or at least when it comes to these people. Yeah, because it looks like if you go with the Seven of Pentacles, this guy, he's putting so much time and effort into trying to make something happen, especially money, and he's not really, he's kind of like spinning his wheels. On the bottom of the deck here, Six of Pentacles, or not Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands reversed. I think that your advice, I'm just going to say your advice is to kind of kick back. Don't try to make anything happen too much. Just take a break, have a weekend, you know, just relax and just be you. Try to just be you and rest, recuperation, water, healthy food, sleep. And don't tell anybody really any of your problems, or don't try to fix anybody else's problems either. Because I feel like it's just going to turn into kind of a mess, and I feel like it's not going to turn out the way that you want it to. So just chill. Yeah, it is to straight chill. Absolutely, straight chill. Okay, so what do I need to tell Devaya? 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 Hi, Lizzy. What do I need to tell Devaya? What do I need to tell Devaya? What do I need to tell Devaya? Okay. King of Pentacles, Eight of Cups to reverse, Six of Swords and reverse, and the Two of Wands reverse. I don't know. This is some kind of, the King of Pentacles, he's some kind of like boss man right here. King of Pentacles, he's an earth sign male. He owns businesses, a business or businesses. I'm not sure exactly. It could be plural, but it looks kind of like maybe he walked away from you or you walked away from him, but they want to come back. But then also the Six of Swords reversed and the Two of Wands reversed. It's kind of like someone wants to come back and the other is like, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to go back. So I kind of feel like this person is wanting to come back. I feel like this King of Pentacles is wanting you to come back to him, or he's wanting to come back to you, and you're kind of like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that anymore. No go. You're not into a partnership right now. You're not looking for a partnership right now. Thank you, Lizzy. Thank you, Lizzy. I will get your card and get you a card in just 1 second. What is Devaya's advice? What is Devaya's advice? What is Devaya's advice? Four of Cups and the Five of Cups. Okay, so. Okay, Devaya, your advice is to not go back to anything in the past. That's great that you already know. But also try not to let yourself get he's kind of bored, you know, and he's like so busy kind of focused on the things that he doesn't like, that he's failing to see that there's this really awesome blessing and gift that the universe is trying to hand to him. So maybe your advice is to try to not let yourself get into a discontent mode. And if you find yourself getting a little bit bored or discontent with the way things are, try something different. Try to get yourself out of that spot. And also, the Five of Cups is on the bottom of the deck with you, and that's a lot of grief. That's like three things that have been lost. So it's possible that maybe you're feeling that way because you're sad, because you have lost some things that are very close to your heart. But again, same advice. You know, if you find yourself getting kind of frustrated or like bored, or start like thinking, this is it. No, the universe is absolutely bringing you something new, but just try to change your mind. Try to look up or get yourself out of where you are. Bye, the X. Okie dokie. Lizzy BK. Lizzy BK. Do I need to tell Lizzy BK? What do I need to tell Lizzy BK? What do I need to tell Lizzy BK? What do I need to tell Lizzy BK? Okay, Four of Cups reversed and the Page of Cups reversed. Tower reversed. I mean, Lizzy, I don't know. It looks pretty good. It looks like something really, either you just averted a crisis or you have been experiencing a crisis to where your whole world was changed completely. And you've rebuilt your world back up. Someone didn't apologize, or you did not accept someone's apology, but you still either crisis averted, or, like I said, you have picked up the pieces from a serious tower. But Page of Cups reversed, either someone didn't apologize to you or you didn't accept their apology. So kind of like maybe you might not have accepted their apology. And then the Four of Cups reversed, because you know your worth, because you know that you deserve better. You know you deserve better. You expect better than what was given to you, and you're not going to do that. The High Priestess, Four of Cups reversed, Knight of Swords reversed. Yeah. You know a lot. You're very intuitive. You know a lot. You know that you know a lot. And you don't tell everybody else your business. You don't tell everybody else your secrets. You're not all willy-nilly with your information. You keep it to yourself. That's amazing. That's very amazing. A lot of people don't understand their worth, and they don't expect more than what they receive, because a lot of people don't actually think that they are deserving of it. So what is Lizzy's advice? Knight of Wands and the Ten of Swords reversed. Okay, whatever you thought was lost. Oh, the Ten of Pentacles upright behind the Ten of Swords reversed. Whatever happened, like the Ten of Pentacles is some kind of family business, some kind of family money, some kind of legacy type money. It's almost, okay, the cards are telling me that you need to go back and you need to try with your family, or you need to try this family business. You need to go give it a shot. You need to go back to that. You need to go try to revive that situation. Because there's Ten of Swords reversed. It's something that's already ended with a family business or some kind of family money. It ended, but you're like having a hard time letting it go, or it's not completely gone. And then the Knight of Wands, he's just running right to it. He's like running right to it. So go for it when it comes to family money or this family business. Go for it. Godson, hi. 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 Hi, Dave. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. Hi. It's been a busy day. It's been busy last 2 days. How are you, Dave? Your sound, I like that. That's good. Let's see. Let's get Godson a card. Let's get Godson a card. Let's get Godson a card. What do I need to tell Godson? What do I need to tell Godson? What do I need to tell Godson? Two of Swords reversed and the Four of Wands reversed with the Moon reversed. Okay, so I feel like you already know. I feel like you already know what I need to tell you, Godson. The Two of Swords is coming out of a period where you feel kind of closed off and like you're, protecting your heart, protecting your life. You don't really want to open your heart up to anything because it's been deceived. You've been lied to. The Four of Wands reversed is kind of like there's an upheaval with the living situation. Possibly it could be like a broken engagement, or maybe you just have to move out after a broken engagement, or just moving out of a place because you realize the person you were living with you can't trust and you can't move forward with them. That's the right choice. That's the right choice. Okay, so Three of Wands and then the Magician. So you have an incredible amount of manifestation power right now. You can do and make anything happen. You have the power to make anything that you want happen. That's pretty powerful energy. Three of Wands, it looks kind of like maybe you have a really auspicious manifesting opportunity with two other people on some kind of investment. Hi. Hi. She loves me, but she doesn't ever want me to hold her. Well, you can trust yourself. You can trust yourself, and you do have. I mean, the Magician is like a really powerful card. The energy is right. The time is right. The planets are right. The stars are in the right alignment. You can make anything happen. You can make anything happen. But there is the Three of Wands. So maybe there's this energy like the Three of Wands aren't like three people who are just like starting out on the very bottom floor trying to like make something happen. They're three people who have a pretty decent amount of success already that have a great idea to make something new happen. So, if that helps you at all. Let's see. What do I need to tell Dave Adams? 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 What do we need to tell Dave Adams? The moon reversed and the Knight of Swords reversed. Okay, so you're finding information out. You're finding out who's been gossiping about you. You're learning who has been spreading rumors about you. So it's kind of like two sides to the cards. It's not good because you're learning that people have been spreading lies about you and rumors, and you're learning about things that people have done in secret and tried to hide from you. But also, on the other side, you are learning what they said and who did it, and you are learning all of the information. So you're not going to have secrets anymore. So you will know. Okay? Cancer energy, a lot of Cancer energy. What is Dave's advice? What is Dave's advice? High Priestess, the Moon reversed, and the Seven of Swords. Okay, so your advice, Dave, is to trust your intuition implicitly. Okay, that's it. You don't need confirmation from anyone else. If you think somebody is doing something, if you think someone has done something in the past, you are correct. Okay, you don't need to spend any more time with said person, because it really does look like there's a few people in your life who are not trying to help you in life. I mean, it looks a lot like somebody's trying to be kind of slanderous. So, and whatever you think is happening, you're right. Go with that. Lead with that. You know it, okay? Happy Friday. Husafel? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but hi, happy Friday. Look. She's doing funny faces. She hears somebody outside. Warrykins. Worry. 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 No, she doesn't talk. She's quiet. She's mute. Thank you. Thank you. Her name is Rory. It's short for Rorschach, because her face looks like a Rorschach. She is pretty uniquely colored. She's also camera shy. She's the baby. She's the baby. Okay. Mr. Handsome, that's a good name. I like that. I like that name. I think we're gonna have to go to Walgreens. That's what I think we're gonna have to do, is go to Walgreens. I'm gonna put my shoes on. Y'all wanna go to Walgreens? Could be fun. We need to go. I think we should. Should we wear pink chucks? Or should we wear, I think we'll wear black chucks. Thank you, Dave. Have sweet dreams. Have sweet dreams. I hope you go to sleep and wake up in the UK from 7 years ago. You think pink? Really? Super Sloth pink? Okay. I'll wear pink. I'll do pink. They kind of sneakily were like towards the end of my shift today. They were kind of like, oh yeah, do you think you'd come in tomorrow? Do you think you could come in tomorrow? Keep an eye on everybody? Sure. Sure. I can. Not everybody is jazzed for me to be like the manager. Not everybody is jazzed about that. But I kind of get it, you know. I've had wishy-washy experiences with management, so. Oh, hi, Mike. How are you? I love that, Super Sloth. Okay, I got pink. I'm taking your advice. I'm doing really good, Mike. How are you? I'm just getting my shoes on so we can go to Walgreens. Get a few things. You don't like jazz music? Really, Super Sloth? So, I mean, I don't know. That kind of bums me out because I love jazz. I love jazz. I have jazz hands. I'm gonna get some lotion for my ashy legs because I have shorts on. And the cats don't care if my legs are dry, but it's gonna be kind of embarrassing if I go in public. You're hillbilly, mostly country. You know, country music is really good. Who is your favorite artist? Like, who do you like the most? Do you listen to Coulter Wall? I like Coulter Wall. Well, now I smell delicious. Johnny Cash, Hank Williams. That's in my car. That's in my car. Okay. My hair is still kind of like, I took a shower when I got home. I'm gonna let my hair down and let it dry a little bit more because it's still kind of damp. I want it to dry out. Old school. So you like old school. I get you. I get you. That's classic. You know what? It's even better than classic. That's outlaw. That's outlaw country. So that's even better. Okay. Let me get my vape. Hudson News Store. We're gonna go to the Walgreens. We're gonna go to the Walgreens. Tell everybody bye, Grace. Bye. She's very unbothered. I didn't fall. Hi, kitty cat. Oh, hold on. I put food out here, but the other ones already ate all of it. And this one came out like, I heard you put food out, lady. Olivia, hi. Hi, Olivia. There we go. There we go, guys. Hi, Olivia. It's okay. It's okay, please. Grace, Hattie, no, y'all don't need to come out here. Okay, guys. Hi, Olivia. There's lots of outside cats. They were here when I moved in. Look. There's Montekia. 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 That's Spanish for butter. Anyways, my neighbor told me that I'm back. I never went anywhere. I didn't really go anywhere. Well, I went to Walgreens. I went to Walgreens. But on the other side of my job, on the positive side, I think I'm going to do a really good job. I hope. My goal is to do a really good job. But I'm kind of a weird nerd like that. Like, I have a pretty decent work ethic. It's pretty important to me, actually. Some people don't. Some people don't care about their job at all. And they don't care what they do. And they don't care if, like, they don't care if they don't do a good job and people think of them as not doing a good job. They just have, like, no pride in anything that they do. I'm not that person. I want to do my absolute best at everything that I do. So. But I'm going to make a valid and valiant effort to not expect that from people, from my employees. I'm going to try to coach them into doing a good job. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I can't just like half-ass anything. I'm just kidding. Sometimes I half-ass these live streams. I just sit here and talk. But I guess I'm being myself, and that's not half-assed. I'm absolutely 1,000,000% myself. Now we're back home. There we go. Walgreens is so far. I ran out of propane last night. I need to connect my propane tank. I need to connect a new tank. I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, now we're back in business. Back in business. We have propane and propane accessories. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. How are y'all? Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Don't judge my dirty sink. Don't judge my dirty sink. It's actually not that bad. It's like 4 dishes. It was really cold this morning. I woke up like freezing. And then I turned my heater on and have no propane. Well, son of a bitch. Shit. Okay, well, I think we kind of already knew that the live streams don't work that well at the stores. Ugh. What is everybody doing for the weekend? I'm going to work tomorrow. Then I'm off on Sunday, unless they ask me to work on Sunday. Which, if they ask me to work on Sunday, I'm going to tell them no, that I have church. Oh, you're a built-in heater. I like that. I like that. That's good. That's good. Yeah, it was very cold in here. The cats were all on the bed with me. They were all huddled up like, what is going on? Why is it so cold in here, lady? It's funny because they're covered in hair, but they don't like to be cold either. They're a little bit spoiled. Well, that sounds like fun, Brian. Sounds like a lot of fun. Home improvement stuff. I guess I'm gonna do like laundry. Oh no. Rory has an issue. Rory has an issue. Where is she? Oh. Yeah, you know, they like to dig in the litter box. They definitely have a sensory thing with that. They love new litter too. But I use tofu litter, which is really good. So it's like organic, and they say you can flush it, but I absolutely do not flush my cat litter at all. Um, it's like this is a very old. This is just very old plumbing here in this mountain area. I would not put cat litter and chunks of it in the sewer. Not at all. Not at all. It's very sensitive. Woodman, hello. Oh, in Knox Village, hi. Hi. You know, I have this little mat around their litter box, and then they have a step, and the step has like a little mat thing in it too, and it collects cat litter. And the tofu litter, it doesn't track as much. It's, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's like long and skinny. It looks kind of like vermicelli. Kind of. Kind of looks a little bit like vermicelli. But it just soaks up everything. And there's no smell. There's no smell bad. But it doesn't have the dust that the clay litter has because Hattie has really sensitive allergies. So the clay makes her sneeze all the time. She's, poor thing, she's all just runny nose and sneezing all the time when I use the clay. So this one doesn't bother her. And it's called tofu. Tofu litter. It lasts a long time. Um I also clean it like sometimes at least once a day, sometimes 2 times a day. I'm pretty sure if you left it for a long time then it would probably start. Thank you, Knox. Thank you. Where's your lion picture? I actually worked on it a little bit last night. You know? I worked on it a little bit last night. It's not finished, but, you know. And I was thinking, I was like, well, Muhammad said green and gold, and so this is absolutely, that's not green and gold. But, you know, you can't have rules in art. Thank you, Muhammad. It's not finished, but I like it. I think it's looking better. It's going to be great whenever I'm finally finished. I need to really go and get the llama framed because my friend who is buying it from me is like, is it done yet? Janine, oh my gosh. Hi, friend. Hi, sister. How are you? Hi. Are you still in New Zealand or are you back home? Because the United States doesn't need to lose you forever to New Zealand. You have to come back and bring your energy here to the United States. Periodically. We need it. You can go to New Zealand. You can go to New Zealand every 3 months. Okay. Okay, so you are back. You're welcome. You're welcome. I know you had to have had such a good time. I did watch that there was an earthquake kind of close. Am I right? Am I right? Was there an earthquake? Like a pretty decent sized earthquake this past week? Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, I would imagine you probably would like to move there. It looks like a place I would like to move. It looks amazing. The ocean. Oh my gosh. Your pictures, your ocean pictures, that's like, okay. Oh, really? Okay. Tons of rain and flooding this week. Okay. Well, then, yeah, you did. You left at the perfect time. I feel like the news report that I was watching, it was Stefan Burns, which I like him. He has a lot of information, but I also feel like he tries to like fear hype a lot of his videos. Obviously, he wants views, but it's always like a catastrophe in his title of his video, and it's like this is like 3 years in on a catastrophe every day, and it's been a couple serious problems, but like nothing world ending, which is kind of like what he makes it sound like it's gonna be like that. Either any hoo ha. I think he was mentioning that the earthquake was in the ocean off of the coast of New Zealand. Oh, you want me to read a card for you, Mohammed? Is that what you want? You're a Libra. Oh, Coinborg, your mom's calling you. Your mom's calling you. She wants her tablet back. Okay, Mohammed. I got my card. Let's see. What do I need to tell Mohammed? 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 Page of Swords reversed, and the Lovers reversed, and the Queen of Cups reversed. So someone is spying. Someone is keeping an eye on this mother figure who's out of the picture. Queen of Cups reversed is like this mother figure who is out of the picture. She's either not around or she has like passed away. It could also be that this is like a mother figure who is kind of manipulative, like uses people's emotions to get them to do what she wants them to do. Kind of the Lovers reverse, that's like karmic relationship, possibly an ex soulmate. And then of course like the Page of Swords, like somebody is watching. Like that's like spying on the other person to see everything that's going on, just to see what they're doing. I don't know if that's you or her. Either one of you is watching the other. What is Muhammad's advice? What is Muhammad's advice? Knight of Cups reversed and the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so if anybody from the past, like romantic partners from the past, want to come back, it's a no-go. Don't do it. Don't do it. If someone from the past comes to apologize to you, and maybe claim that they want to make up with you, don't do it. Because they're trying to get money from you. They're trying to get money from you, or they're trying to make it to where you don't have money. I don't know about that. I don't know about Putin. I mean, I feel kind of like I feel kind of like on the world stage, there's like the United States, and then there's, I guess there used to be like NATO, but, and then there was like Russia, and then there was China, you know? And I kind of feel like whatever they have and don't have, I feel like it's not going to be in their best interest to just tell everybody in the whole wide world and let it be known exactly their capabilities. I mean, it just seems like a really stupid war strategy. If you were, you know, because obviously these countries, it's always going to be war. It's the war machine. But so I don't know. I don't know if Putin has that really. He may want people to think that. He may want us to think that he has that. But then again, he might not want us to think that he has that because Iran has or had nuclear capabilities, and that's, well, look what President Trump chose to do there. I don't know. Maybe Putin has that. Maybe he doesn't. It just seems to me like you wouldn't want to let people know, or any like the mainstream other countries know what your capabilities are as far as your military. You're welcome, Mohammed. Thank you for being here. I mean, I feel like what you're talking about with those natural disasters has got to be part of the HARP thing, you know? And that's in Alaska. That's like that's a whole thing. That's a whole conspiracy. It is. Um, I mean, we learned with Vietnam that obviously they can modify the weather. So I don't know why. I mean, I guess I do know why the government has so vehemently denied that it doesn't know what. I don't know what you're talking about with chemtrails. Don't know what you're talking about with weather modification. Don't know what you're talking about with anything. You know, it's all a program. It's all a program. It's all propaganda. Oh my goodness, Navajo here. Hi, from Phoenix, Arizona. Hi, I'm in Flagstaff. Are you really Navajo? If you, I think it's Yate. Did I say it right? Hi. I think I said it right. Hi. Are y'all staying cool down there? Awesome. Awesome. It's like the only word I know. I'm sorry. That and fry bread. But welcome. Hi. We're just hanging out, talking about weather conspiracies. Oh, you have? Rock on. I haven't seen you here. I'm glad that you're here. Um, American citizen said hi. Are you really an American citizen? They're like, no, I'm in South Korea. We had somebody from Russia earlier. That's pretty wild. We should have asked him about Putin. No, we shouldn't have. I did his cards and he was not having a good time in life. John C. Rojas, hello. Welcome. Happy Friday. It's Friday night in the world. Can y'all believe that Easter is coming up? No, I'm not in South Korea. No, no. I'm in Arizona. I'm in Arizona. Thank God. It's the best place in my opinion. IMO, Arizona is the best state in the world. I love it here. You went through Flagstaff about a million times before retiring from driving. I believe that. I see probably like 1,000 trucks every day. I do. John C. Brojas, we're in Texas. I came here from Kima, but I was born in San Angelo. Oh, you're in Georgia, American citizen? Georgia's beautiful too, though. But yeah, I love Arizona. It's just, I don't even know if I have words to describe how breathtakingly beautiful Arizona is. It's like it's such a beautiful environment. And then if you spend time in it and you are just allow yourself to be in awe of the environment of Arizona, it's like it's in awe of you back and it becomes this symbiotic relationship. I just love it here so much. I really do. Oh, I mean, I guess that's your opinion, bud. But I personally think that you just want to be contrary. And I think also you're probably pretty unhappy in life. So you just got to jump into a bunch of chat with people you don't know and try to be ugly. That's a little guy move. It's a little guy move. Oh my goodness. Janine Slitter, we have not had a fantastic monsoon season. I miss it too. Yeah, it's amazing. It is amazing. You know what? I used to clean at Little America. That's so cool. That's so cool. Little America is rad. It's a rad hotel. That's so cool. Oh, wow. I love that. Hi, Brute. How are you? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Patrick, what? Opposite of what? Yeah, that is pretty beautiful. It just the last year, like last summer, and then even just this past winter, we just have not really had any precipitation, and it's like there's already smoke in the fires, already fucking smoke in the fires. There's already smoke in the air from wildfires. There's like, which, we're not even through March yet. Like, good lord. Good lord. We need some rain. Oh, Disney Dad. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, Janine, it is. It really is. But I'm sure you've got a big sky in Colorado too, right? I'm sure you do. You have to. Thank you, American citizen. Thank you so much for that support. I really appreciate it very much. I really do. And I also post tarot videos, mostly for Aquarius. Some for my new subscribers. I've just started doing that. But if you have a specific sign that you want me to make a video about, put it in the comments, and I will make a video for you. My arms are so thick. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. I have not been working out. I do, American citizen. I have 4 cats. Look. There's 2 of them. Um the other 2 must be like they must be in bed. But yeah, that's Hattie Beans. She's kind of like she's kind of over me taking her picture right now, but that's Rory. I love cats. Oh, look, Grace is up here. Grace is in the cat tree. She's in the very top. I don't know if you can see her. Like her ears, maybe. But we still haven't seen Hudson. He's here somewhere. Oh, wow. No, never been complimented on my arms. Thank you. Um, I used to have my nose pierced, and I used to have my Medusa pierced, but I took those all out, so that's about it. I didn't do many piercings. Knox, I do sometimes. Like, let me see. I drew this one, which it's like a leg rose. So it's just a bunch of legs, but not all of them. I really like it whenever I can find a good artist and I can just give them money and they create a tattoo for me. That's only happened like 3 times in like 34 tattoos or 37 tattoos. It's 34, 37. It depends, I guess, also if you count. Some people say like my fingers are like 1, 2, 3, 4. 33 reasons. Hi. No, that's part of the fun of getting tattoos is getting to know your artist and they get to know you and then you just like let them do their thing. But a lot of people don't do that these days. But that's a lot that's how it used to be a lot. Like the old school tattoo shops, they would pick what you got. And I think that's so cool. This is like my first tattoo that I gave money for and I just got it. I didn't know what I was getting. And I got her from a traveler that I met. I had heard stories about him. He travels from the East Coast to the West Coast with his dog and he just tattoos as he travels. And I had heard stories about him and then I met him at a convention and I gave him $100. Like, I just want a tattoo from you on my hand. Yeah, Knox, I worked in a tattoo shop for like 10 years. So I got paid in tattoos. Okay, my artist moved to Chattanooga and I travel to him for that reason. I love that. Isn't it amazing? I love real artists that are tattoo artists. I mean, there are not taking away from the ones that don't do like original pieces because there's the art of creating an original piece, but then there's also the art of doing a tattoo a good way, like a good tattoo. Um yeah, it's so nice when you have a really creative tattoo artist who can just make something amazing from just knowing a little bit about you or from you. And I guess that means you get to go to Tennessee now, right? You get to go to Tennessee. Oh, you do? Um, when did you start it? Just today? Janine is the baddie. I'm the reader. That's the one thing that honestly though, 33, that that's the one thing that sucks about medications like that. I think they're psychotropics. I think that's what it's called. Psychotropic medications. It takes a while to get to achieve the desired effect. And the while in between, it can have a great variation from really bad to not so bad to again really bad. Addie, hi. How are you? Hello. Oh, nice. Nice. I've never been to Atlanta in my life. I watched The Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I'm just like, this is wild. These are some wild housewives. They don't fuck around. Bipolar is not easy, 33. Not at all. Really, Casey Jones? Is this true, Janine? Does Atlanta have magic mushrooms in the city park? I mean, that would mean that there would have to be. Is this like somehow a joke that I'm just not getting? There would have to be cows in the city park. Okay. Okay. Okay, Brian. Janine wouldn't know. Maybe you do. Since it's 2 hours from your home, is there magic mushrooms in the park? Oh, spores spilled out by hippies? Okay, well, that's pretty rad. Josh, it puts the lotion on its skin, or it gets the hose again. Am I health conscious? I mean, some days. Some days I don't care. Because for the most part, yeah. For the most part, yes. But you can't get really obsessed with being health conscious, because the most health conscious person in the world right now is still going to die one day. It's just going to happen. It's just how life goes. That's how it is. But it is a good idea to try to take care of yourself. Yeah, because then your body works the best for you while you're living. But you can't get like really obsessed with it. Exactly. Moderation is absolutely key. So, yeah, I I used to be absolutely not health conscious at all. Um, but no, I think I've been pretty health conscious for at least like the last 10 years, last 15 years. Josh, go talk to your mom or something. Oh yeah, absolutely. I was talking about that with one of the members. Um, I don't think that just smoking just gives people lung cancer. I think that if you think about it that way, and if you are constantly thinking that it's going to, then I think it absolutely, you stand a much better chance of it giving you cancer. But I think pretty much all of life is in your head. And if you think something is bad for you and then you put it in your body, whether it's eating or smoking or whatever, it's going to be bad for you. But if you don't think about it like that, and you think positive and you speak good words over yourself, that's more powerful. Hmm. Okay. Well, I'm glad you got to your mom in time, Josh. Yeah, maybe genetics do play a part. Maybe they do. I know that genetics are why I got cancer. So, yeah, I just got a very lucky kind of cancer. I just had surgery. Get rid of that. It's done. I mean, we can. I guess I'm sorry if it's bothering you. I'm just ignoring nonsense. Like, this loser. I mean, because I know he's a loser, and he knows he is too. But there you go. There you go. I know. I'm just like, good riddance is right. But also Drake, I mean, I don't know. I just looked up and I saw all the P talk too. So I'm kind of like, what is going on? I thought I got rid of the right person. um, um, okay. I mean, okay. Goodness. Cure. Hi. Hi. How are you? Happy Friday. It's Friday. Give me your money. I'm just kidding. I couldn't help myself. It seems to help when I say that. Like, who the people that were in the stream when I was saying I just want your money. Do y'all remember that stream? I was just like, I just want your money. Like, I made actually a pretty decent amount of money that night. It's like, I just want your money. 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 It is about to be a full moon, guys. That part is exciting. And it's on April 1st, April Fool's Day. Oh, bless your heart. No, I don't really need money. No, I don't really need it, but bless your heart. Bless your heart. Thank you so much. That's you have a good heart. But no, I don't really need it. I just was saying that. I mean, everybody needs money, right? The world costs money. Life costs money. You can't just nothing is just free unless you live in communism, and that never turns out well. So, but yeah, no, I have plenty. I have plenty. I have plenty. I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm just being a smart ass. But there was a stream, like I did a stream, I think it was like at the beginning of the week, and I just kept telling people, like, I just want your money. I just want your money. And like people were just giving me like donations. I made like $100. I was surprised because I was like, man, I didn't even say anything. I didn't even say it nice. I was just like, I want your money. I want your money. You know, I probably even said, I want your money, bitch. Which, if someone said that to me, I wouldn't give them my money. But that day, people did. How about a massage? A massage sounds amazing, actually. Sounds amazing. I have, that's why I have this. It's a TheraGun. So I can, like, massage my back myself. Because my cats, I asked my cats to rub my back, and I asked my cats to play with my hair too. They never do. They never do. Rude. They don't care. They're like, you're gonna feed me anyways, whether I do anything for you or not. Why should I? I really do ask for them to play with my hair at night, and they don't. They're looking at me like, why are you talking about us? We love you. Tino, you're right. You are so right, Tino. Tino, give me your money. I think that you were there for that stream, Tino. I think you were. I think you were there for the stream where I was telling everybody I wanted their money. And I got a lot of money because I was just like, I want your money. But also Mercury was retrograde then too. So I think it was just had something to do with everything being backwards. It's almost like I was reverse psychologying the universe. You have a TheraGun too? I love that. They're pretty rad, aren't they? They're really cool. I get this like trigger point, like almost right in the center of my back, right here. And that thing, amazing. Amazing. Oh, yours is blue. Did you have to put yours together? Does get the nuts out. I had to put mine together though. Like I had to screw the screw into it. Ha. Lucky. Mine came in two pieces and I had to screw it together. Where are you? Can I ask you that? You don't have to say, but if you want to, I would like to know where you are. Are you in America? California. Okay. Okay. So you're I'm in the future for you. I'm a time traveler to you, but technically you're interacting with me, so you're a time traveler too. I like that. I like that. It's a good Friday night time traveling. Oh, wow. Southern California. I love that. It's your first time here? Well, I'm definitely a smartass. I definitely cuss. Um, Definitely a little bit health conscious. I'm definitely not a fan of your governor. Oh, mom chilling. Oh, I think it says mom chillin', mom chillin'. I'm very black and African. I think that means that catfish. Nobody give them money. Oh, thank you so much. I am real. I'm real. Real. See that scar? You got that from chicken pox 40 years ago. That's what all the catfishes say. Mom chillin'. I can't trust you because of catfish. It's like catfish has literally made Africa untrustworthy in the romance online spectrum. Thank you, Carl. You had chickenpox twice. That's kind of freaky. I wonder if you're more at risk of developing shingles when you get older. Oh, it absolutely hurts when you get a tattoo. Yeah, absolutely. Anywhere that you're like really ticklish, if you were to get a tattoo on that spot, that's where it's gonna hurt the most. Um, it just feels like a cat constantly scratching you, and it just burns after a while. The only place didn't hurt was my head because I shaved my head once and I donated my hair, but like right after we shaved my head, I got my head tattooed. So I have like a Buddhist parasol under my hair, and that was just loud. It didn't really hurt. It was just like really loud. Well, I mean, I think that depends on what your pain tolerance is also. And then also you've got to take it in considerations. Some people are like sadists, so they like pain. You know what I mean? So some people are like, oh yeah, I want a tattoo. You know, for some people it's like therapy. You know, they just have a lot of stress. They have, you know, a stressful life, and then they go and they get a tattoo, and it's just, you know, it's a release for them. Everybody's different, but I think tattoos hurt. Tattoos hurt more if I can't see them. Like if I can see what they're doing, then I'm cool. I can deal with it. But like when it comes to my back, it just hurts so much more because I can't see what they're doing. Like in my head, I'm like, they're probably just tattooing balls. It's just balls, you know. I I'm hoping that they are putting a mandala on my back, but it's probably just balls. It's balls. It's a butt. Balls and a butt. It's never it's never been balls and a butt, but I think it is. Then they joke around because that's how tattoo artists are. And so like I remember when I was getting my back tattooed and all the other artists kept walking up like behind me and looking at my tattoo because that's what they do and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's a nice dick. That's nice. I like that." Just like yeah, it is better if you can. I mean, that's exactly what it is, Brian, just poking at a raw open wound. Oh, wow, you have a pinup on your ribs? I have Lydia, the tattooed lady, on my leg right here. She's kind of pinup style. She has 36 tattoos on her. So I have a tattoo of a girl with 36 tattoos. Wild. Christopher! 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 I like to say it like Tony Soprano. Christopher! Hi! Hi! How are you? Oh, drop that Fred. Fred Red. 48. What when did I say that? When did I say something about 40? I said chickenpox 40 years ago. But I never said anything about how old I am. I'm saying 40 years ago and then I'm just assuming that y'all know how old I was when I got chickenpox. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. We're like Sarah McLachlan. We're building a mystery. All of us here. A time traveling mystery. It's basically making kind of like a virtual black hole because we've had people from Russia, we've had people where else? Georgia. Okay, so in the future, here, Colorado, North Carolina, Minnesota, California. It's basically like a virtual black hole. We're creating our own universe here. You know what, Christopher? Christopher, you are my number one fan. You do wish you could go back in time? I don't. I don't. I mean, but we kind of can because time is cyclical. Time is cyclical. I think that the theory if you drive so like I came from Texas, so if I drove in the direction of Texas as fast as possible, I could go back in time. The medieval days. Oh my gosh, that makes me think I had the weirdest dream. I had this dream that, and I don't know what the hell it means, but I was wearing a red dress And I went to this like big open like auditorium, and it was some really special expensive play. Like people were driving really fancy cars to get there, but it was like a massive like ravine to get. Like I was on this side and it was like over here across this ravine, but it was like a town and that was the road, and people's driveways were just like really deep into a ravine. And I made my way across there. I got into the building, and there were chairs, and they were like, you can't sit here because these are ours. These are reserved. And I was like, okay. And so then these other people came up to me, and they're wearing like burqas and stuff. And they were just like, we're going to go through here. And I was like, okay, let's go through here. And I remember specifically them saying, okay, so you're ready to go back to the old ways? And I was like, yeah, why not? You know? And then I woke up. Weird dream. Really weird dream. But I don't have a red dress, so I don't know why I was wearing a red dress. And I don't have a burqa, and I don't want to wear a burqa. So I don't know why, but I do not really, I do like more traditional and older belief systems than I do the ones now. I think everything's wrong now. You know what? I wondered that. Maybe I did. It was wild. And I never got to see the big expensive show. They didn't take me to Cheers. They said they were going to, but they didn't. Mohammed, I love that. We're going to meet in heaven one day. I love that. I'm in Arizona. I'm very close to you. I'm probably 3 hours away from you at most with the time change. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm just I'm in a chill mood, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm not This is the thing. So I want engagement on my channel because I want engagement on my channel. So if I block every single person that says one thing inappropriate, then that kind of like does myself a disservice a little bit, you know? Like I went off on Zimbabwe the other night, and then Zimbabwe turned around and like gave me money. Totally didn't see that coming. So I mostly, and also this, the people that say the comments that are blatantly rude and inappropriate, they want me to look at that, and they want to get a reaction out of me. They want to get a reaction out of you too. So I feel like the best way to handle that is to do the royal way of handling an issue or a crisis or a controversy, and that's just not mention it whatsoever. The royals never mention anything, and they make it through so many controversies. I mean, they're definitely having a hard time right now. Andrew and Fergie were horrible, more horrible than we knew. But yeah, I'm like, they want attention, they just need attention, or they just suck. Either way. Lux, I think I've told you before, don't tell me what to do. There, less the glasses. I need my glasses to see, Lux. You know what? Since you said that about the queen, a lot of people don't like my painting, but I'm going to show you my painting of the queen. because I love the queen. I love the queen. I love her so much. God save the queen. This is from her coronation picture. I'm sorry, it's not her coronation picture. It's her coronation portrait. Because the queen doesn't just get her picture made, she has her portrait painted. Ah, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You want toes? There's toes. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. I love the queen too. I've always loved the queen and Diana. Which is kind of weird. You would think that people would either like love Diana or love the queen, because I kind of feel like the queen, well, I don't know. I don't want to assume that I know what kind of a relationship they had, but I can only imagine that it was probably not the greatest relationship, just simply because Charles is the queen's son. And we know he didn't treat Diana well, but I still love the queen. I still love the queen. She's a badass matriarch for like ever. Forever. And that is not an easy job to accomplish. You know, she literally believed that she was chosen by God to be the queen of the entire country. And I mean, that's, in some ways, that's really selfless. Like, her entire life was in service. That's pretty amazing. She was amazing. But Lady Diana is so amazing too. I'm glad we agree on the queen. Diana was shy. Diana was shy. I think Diana looked like the Greek statues of the like the Greek goddesses and gods and goddesses. I think that's what Diana looked like. Like, she was absolutely royalty. Like, absolutely. Her blood, everything. Royalty. Beautiful. Beautiful. Strikingly beautiful. But graceful and shy. Yes. I'm fascinated with those two ladies. Yes, she did. She definitely looked very sad. I kind of feel bad for I kind of feel bad for Harry, because like I remember watching I watched I watched I can't remember what news outlet it was on, but when she died, like it was just like nonstop coverage, you know, of Buckingham Palace, and then all the way up until the funeral and everything. I watched it all. Um I was I think I was 15 or 16. Um but those two boys lost their mother and they were so sad, and now poor Harry has made this horrible choice of marrying Meghan Markle. And she's just turned him into like this laughing stock, and so many people give him such a hard time. And I just think, like, don't you remember his mom is Diana? Like, come on, let's try to help him out of this poor decision. Hi from Houston, Texas. Super Sloth is back. Hello, Houston. Hi. I lived on a boat in Kima. Girl Power Diaries. Hi. Thank you, Girl Power Diaries. I do too. I feel like she wouldn't have let Meghan Markle happen. I feel like Meghan Markle wouldn't even be a thing, because she wouldn't have let him do that, you know? I don't know. I mean, he obviously didn't have to go and like try to throw his family under the bus. But in his defense, everybody wants to know the things that he wanted to say. You know what I mean? Like, everybody was totally thirsting for all of the behind the scenes information from that young man. They were. And then they got it, and then they were like, oh, let's. It was not good, but no. Princess Diana, I think that a lot. I'm like, she would not like Meghan Markle at all. Not at all. That wouldn't have happened. And I do like, I even leave that in comments sometimes, because some reaction people, some commentary channels on YouTube can get pretty mean. And I'm just like, don't you remember his mom is Princess Diana? Like, do you remember her? Like, would you really say this about her son if she was alive today? Because I bet you wouldn't. Everybody loved Princess Diana. She's a people's princess. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for stopping by and chatting. I hope you do come by later. Adam, sending love from the UK. I love you, Adam. I'm trying to manifest a Winston Churchill for you guys. You need a Winston Churchill. I'm really trying to manifest that for you guys. My favorite nighttime activity when I'm bored, I paint. I paint the life that I dream of. That's really it. And this, I like live streaming. It's fun. He did do the peace sign. For victory. For victory. No, for real. The UK is in massive trouble right now. I'm sure you know it. Ryan. If you think that about yourself, I probably wouldn't be attracted to you. Men who like themselves a lot are usually not very attractive to me. I kind of like roughed up ugly guys. I don't like pretty boys. I don't know, Ryan. Can you build a fucking house? I bet you are probably really pretty, Ryan. Brian can. Brian can build a house. I think that's like the most balanced response to the can you cook, though. Can you cook? Can you build a house? Hi, Lonnie. Fuck yes, Super Sloth. I love Legos. I love Legos. That's another thing sometimes I do. I play Minecraft. That's like digital Legos that you don't ever have to risk stepping on. Can I show you my outfit? I have this really adorable shirt with this cute cat on it. And I have shorts on. And I don't have shoes on. But I was wearing Chucks. Chucks. Really, Super Soft? Is there like a risk that you fall through the ice? Oh, Lonnie. I mean, I could show you some of my tattoos, but not all of them. Look, y'all, I even have a Minecraft tattoo. There's a grass block and a diamond pickaxe. That's how much I love Minecraft. Single. Legos do rule. You know what else rules? Lincoln Logs, Tinker Toys. Stone Papa Smurf, you can build anything you want. Literally, you can build anything you want. There is a kid on YouTube who has literally built levels of Sonic the Hedgehog in Minecraft. It is like the coolest game. I had Lincoln Logs and Tinker Toys too. I really did. Well, at my dad's house. At my mom's, I didn't. But at my dad's house, he absolutely bought me Tinker Toys and Lincoln Logs. And I was even so lucky as to get another set from like a thrift store or like a garage sale maybe. So I got to like marry 2 sets of Lincoln Logs so I could build so many more things. Oh, Lonnie, no. I'm sorry. No. I'm just looking to talk shit. Actually, Lonnie, I want your money. Do you have money? And Ryan, do you have money? That is what I'm looking for. Lonnie was asking. People left the chat. Oh no. Why? They must not have any money. Christopher, you are so nice to me all the time. You really are. I don't deserve it. I don't. I'm not even as nice as you are all the time. Every time I open my phone, there's a really nice, kind comment from Christopher on my phone. And I think, this kid is unreal. Oh, Ryan, stop talking. Your mom's credit card doesn't count as your money. That's your mom's card, and you just get to use it for your like allowance. And BTW, Ryan, I have many jobs. And guess what? All of my credit cards, all the money that I have, all of the accounts that I have, they're all in my name. They're not in my mom's name. They're not in my daddy's name. They're all mine. I made them happen for myself. I did that. This phone, it's mine. See, you're just on your mom's tablet, trying to be smooth on a Friday night. You did, Mohammed? So what's funny is now they're like expensive and they're really popular, but I've been told, so I was born in the 80s, but I was told that in the 70s they were like not popular at all, but people wore them. And the NBA liked them. The NBA players liked them because they have the holes, the ventilation in their feet, so it kept their feet cool during games. Humans and the things that we like throughout history is pretty interesting. But I think that's pretty rad, Muhammad. Thank you, Lizzy BK. Christopher, Andrea, I'm aiming perfection. I think you're in there. You're wonderful. I'm really not. Not even remotely. No, don't think that. I'm not there. I'm not there at all. That's dangerous territory. No. No. Stop. Stop. Have I ever dated a famous person? No way. No. I've met famous people before, and I have a couple of famous people's email address. And one famous person invited me to do cocaine with them, but I didn't do it. Christopher. Well, thank you for thinking that, but I want you to know that I'm absolutely not perfect at all. I sometimes get pissy. I fart. I burp. I have boogers. Sometimes I wear the same clothes 3 days in a row. Sometimes I talk shit to people when I'm driving. Sometimes I walk outside in the mud and bring mud into the house. Sometimes I don't do my dishes. I'm not perfect. I'm definitely not perfect. Sometimes people piss me off in life, but I can't say anything about it. So in my head, I just think like of me, and I picture me ripping their head apart. That's not nice. We shouldn't really have thoughts like that, but sometimes, see, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, Christopher. I'm not perfect. My bank goes into overdraft every now and then, but they know me at my bank, so they waive my overdraft fees. Because I'm nice when I go to the bank. Oh, really? Does it not? Does the sparkle in my eyes not match my smile? Maybe you can't see my eyes perfectly. They have to waive them anyway. It's their policy. Well, thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian. If I actually thought that I was perfect, can you imagine how big my ego would be and what a douchebag I would be? Oh, man. So, like, as I know that I'm imperfect, I'm still sometimes a douchebag, but at least I'm, like, funny about it. If I just was full of ego, I probably wouldn't even be funny. Thank you, Knox. Thank you so much. That's so nice. I love that. Perfectly imperfect. That's a good, that would be a good gamer tag. Whenever I did play Xbox Online, I played Minecraft Online. I also played Call of Duty for a clan. Whoa, now. When I worked at the tattoo shop, because that's basically all you do, is you either clean up or you get ready for a tattoo or you take down a tattoo or you're drawing a tattoo or you play video games. So, but my gamer tag was epically average. And I prestiged with a riot shield because I didn't know how to aim when I first started playing. So. Thank you, Erin. What did you say? What did you say, Brian? What did you say? Adelmo? Yes, I have an Instagram. It is MITO underscore CH. I'm sorry. Think for a second. See, I'm not perfect. I couldn't spell it. MITO underscore CH underscore Ondria. Mitochondria is my Instagram. But it's private, so you have to send me a friend request or one of those things, and then I will follow you back. Because this is my real name, Andrea, like mitochondria. I am the powerhouse of the cell. No, okay. I think I'd be cool still, even if I thought I was worth a damn again one day. So maybe I'm reading that wrong, Brian. Maybe I'm reading that wrong. But I don't get it. And I think you are cool. So the think I'd be cool still, that's kind of like past tense, like you thought maybe you would be, but you kind of don't or something, but you are. So you need to get rid of the D. You need to get rid of the past tense, the I'd. And it's like, I am. I am. That is like, that's the motto, everybody, for the year of the horse 2026. I am. Everybody, embrace your imperfections. Everybody, embrace your shitty attitude and love it. It's the truth. It's kind of that's one of the downsides of life and society is people want to be like inherently part of a group. So then they start doing things like other people because they think, oh, like this person's doing really good. And maybe they like admire them or something. And then they're like, well, I'm going to try to do some things like this person because it worked out really good for them. And even if flattery or no, imitation is the best form of flattery, that may be true. But God really did create every single person with their own set of quirky things about them. That if everybody just embraced all their little quirkinesses about their own selves, everybody would be winning. But, you know, it starts in school and kindergartners are kind of mean if you're not like everybody else. Zimbabwe! Hi! I manifested you. I was talking about you earlier. You thought you might be a Jew? You know, I'm definitely not Jewish. Definitely not. But I am a little bit Scandinavian. A little bit. Oh, superior genes. Oh my god. Are you just being an ornery ass? Is this one of your psychotic episodes? Super Sloth. Big brain over here. Ribosomes package protein and send it to the nucleus. Yeah. That is how we create homeostasis. Okay, Muhammad says, I like chucks because they make it easy to shift when you used to ride your motorcycle. That's pretty rad. I can't believe they were $5. They're like $80 or $100 now. And I'm kind of back in the chat. I'm kind of behind. Adelmo, yes. Oh, that is my phone. I'm looking for my phone. It's like right in front of my face. As soon as I'm finished with this live stream, then I'll go to my Instagram and I will check the requests and stuff. My Instagram is kind of, it's mostly just my cats. It's mostly just my cats. It's more like their Instagram. Oh, really? Brian said that he's internationally ranked at several online multiplayer games. What are the games, Brian? What? Super Sloth? That's rad. Oh my gosh. Adelmo's in not California, in Canada. They're in Canada. In Canada. And Christopher says, Andrea, the subconscious mind is incredible. It never forgets. I remember when I saw you for the first time a week ago. So marvelous. See, you're so sweet. Oh, okay. You learned some BS once too, but Super Slav is a fucking badass. Zimbabwe, okay? I don't know if you know what you're trying. I don't know if you know what kind of can of beans you're opening up right now, but Super Slav is a fucking badass. Baller, shot caller. Are you ready? Probably Super Sloth. Man, that's really fucking rad. So, what all do you learn and with a BS in environmental biology? Is that just like everything since it's the environment, like the earth? So, you know, like geology, and then you know, like the sky, so astronomy, and then humans, and then you know what, like trees and plants and rivers, herbs, and then also probably all of the insects? Or is that wrong? Aw, we're making Zimbabwe gay. Okay, so Brian says definitely not Slav. Haven't played any video games in years. When did Canada get the internet? Yeah, very diverse, I bet. Absolutely. The last class that I took, because I just kind of take college classes as I want to take them. I'm very casual about it. Um, Mostly because I don't want to pay for classes that I suck at or that I don't find entertaining. So I have like all history and science classes. That's basically it. But geology, I love geology. That was fun. That was really cool. Ecology, oceanography, chemistry, physics, and genetics, etc. Wow, that's pretty cool. So when I was a housekeeper, somebody left a whole bunch of like physics books in a room, and I brought them home. I don't have a clue what it's talking about, but it's neat, and I have it. I know about. I know a little tiny bit about quantum physics, which is still pretty interesting. I think that even scientists only know a little bit about quantum physics, but you're more interested in ecology generally. So, I mean, Jim Bob. So, like, Jim Bob, your judgment of me is a reflection of you. I think my life is amazing. And I'm starting a trend. In 20 years, everybody's going to be taking the classes that they just want to take because robots are going to be doing all the jobs. Super Sloth and Brian. Mohammed, I am thinking about bringing, oh my goodness, and traveling all over the US and Canada in the summer and sleep in the tent while traveling. I think that that's an amazing idea. I think that that is an amazing idea. And then you already know the roads. So that's a fantastic advantage that you have, Mohammed. That's an amazing advantage that you have. And I think the parks should stay open. We don't have any pandemics or we have a little bit of government shutdowns, but even if they do close some of the parks, some of them don't have fences. You could just go camp and people aren't going to be there. There's also a ton of public land, especially here in Arizona. There's also state trust land. Just make sure you get a really good camera and make sure you get one of those inflatable, not like a whole mattress, but like, I don't know what they're called, but they are like that thick. Make sure you get something like that because I camped for like 6 months without one, and some ground can be really rocky. Brian. Zimbabwe. He's getting cranky. Stitch mushrooms. Stitch mushrooms. Hi. How are you? Zimbabwe. Oh my gosh. The Alphabet Boys. Oh my gosh. He gets paid by the Alphabet Boys. So he's either one of those Resident Evil losers or he's from the Pride Parade, or three, now we have those silly Antifa fuckers, those little idiots, and they're all in prison. They're in prison. They're in prison. So I don't think that I don't think that that holds the weight that you think it does, Zimbabwe. Gamer of Earth, hello. I love that name, Gamer of Earth. That's rad. That makes me think of Zelda. So when I've been playing Zelda, I've been noticing that I'm pretty sure all of the different lands that you can go to in Zelda are all actual places in the world. I don't know if that's like a known fact or what, but as I look at them and then I watch, like history documentaries and geography documentaries, I'm like, oh my gosh, I think that the lands in Zelda are modeled after real places. Just like sometimes when you play Call of Duty and then you go like into a new town and you're kind of like, this is just like that map, you know? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Adelmo. I think that you're a smartass and I like it. Mark Cootie, hello. Super Sloth. Um, Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, in my experience, the dude that claims to be associated with the Alphabet Boys are usually full of it. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Absolutely, American citizen. Ask me a question. Super Slav, when you were in the 8th grade, you played the original Zelda about 100 hours a week. That's really easy to do. That's very easy to do. Um, I play on my Switch, and when I was just living in my car, especially in the wintertime because nights are so long and it's usually so snowy, I just get really bundled up in my sleeping bag in the back of my car and just play Zelda until my battery died. Zimbabwe is so lame. What do I do for a living? Um, I'm a I'm a behavioral, well, not so, that's not so much my job anymore, but um I'm I'm the manager of a group home. So I work with people with serious mental disabilities, but I also was working on the psychiatric acute care unit for the last 2 years, which is anywhere from like severe autism all the way to paranoid schizophrenia, um, addiction recovery, and everywhere in between. A little bit of dementia. That's what I do. My clue is I don't like shopping enough to be a secret shopper. Okay, Adelmo, have sweet dreams. And I'll see you tomorrow. Brian, the alphabet voice. Because he's still listening to the alphabet or learning the alphabet. That's so funny. Um, okay. Let's see. Lawrence Ellis, hi. Oh, you know what? I was gonna get stitched mushrooms a card. That's what I was gonna do. I wanted to get cards for stitched mushrooms. Cards for stitched mushrooms. Cards for stitched mushrooms. What do I need to tell stitched mushrooms? What do I need to tell stitched mushrooms? Stitched mushrooms. What do I need to tell stitched mushrooms? Okay, 5 of Swords with Judgment reversed. What's going on? Okay, so bottom of the deck, Judgment reversed. This is like a decision that can't be made, possibly indecisiveness or somebody who wants to overturn a judgment that's already been made. 4 of Swords reversed is behind that. Restlessness, not being able to get any rest. The High Priestess reversed and the Knight of Pentacles reversed. It kind of looks like this is definitely like playing a game of chess. This is definitely trying to get people distracted so that, like, he's got this guy, he's got these guys all fighting so that they'll drop their swords and they'll be fighting with each other and they won't see him take off with their swords. So it's getting people distracted. It's definitely it's very much, it's like playing chess in life, or even depending on the intention behind it, it could be actually, kind of a malicious act. But it looks like I'm going to go ahead and say that somebody made some kind of a decision that you're wanting to change, or you're not wanting to be the full decision. You're not wanting that to be it. You're wanting to change it. So I think possibly you might be trying to play your cards extra cautiously. Tell me more for stitched mushrooms. Tell me more for stitched mushrooms. What's the 5 of Swords? Like, clarify the 5 of Swords for stitched mushrooms. Clarify the 5 of Swords for stitched mushrooms. It's still just right. It's like, it just showed itself to me. It's faced the other way. Okay. Clarify the 5 of Swords for stitched mushrooms. Please. Okay. Again, with this 4 of Swords reverse, this is like restless energy. maybe even like exhaustingly restless. And then we have the Magician reverse and then the Three of Cups reversed. Yeah, I think there's like a group of people that you were a part of, and somehow y'all were somebody's trying to make something happen with the Magician. It's also Gemini energy, well, and Virgo energy. Um, but it's like you weren't able to make something happen, or you with this group of people were not able to make this thing happen. There's three people, and it's like these people you used to get along with, you used to have a good time with these people, they used to be like almost kind of like close friends, you would have a lot of fun together, but something isn't happening with them, and I feel like you kind of want to change that, and I feel like the cards are telling me that you're trying to change that. You're trying to win, you're trying to turn a bad situation into a good situation, but more like you're trying to get people to change their mind, or you're trying to get the decision overturned into your favor. What is Stitched Mushrooms advice? What is Stitched Mushrooms advice? What is Stitched Mushrooms advice? Ace of Pentacles reversed on the bottom of the deck. Okay, and the Lovers reversed. Okay. So if this is like a romantic situation, if there's anything, because the Lovers reversed, it's a lot of times like soulmate energy, or it's actually karmic relationship energy, which a karmic relationship is a relationship that is karmic. It's like part of your karma to work out in the life. You're supposed to like meet this person, have this relationship. It's supposed to affect you in such a way that you learn more about yourself and you learn to honor yourself better than you did previously. So it's supposed to teach you kind of like a lesson, a relationship that teaches you a lesson. Now, the advice is the Lovers reversed and the Ace of Pentacles reversed, with also the Ten of Swords reversed. I feel like if you lost something, if you lost a relationship, or if you lost a big money opportunity with a relationship, I feel like your advice is to kind of maybe not try to make that come back, or to not try to get the money back. Don't try the thing. Anything else for Stitch Mushrooms? Knight of Cups, the Hierophant reverse, so like ex-spouse energy. If your ex wants to come and take you out on a date and tell you that they love you, or if an ex comes and wants to take you on a date and tell you that they love you, Queen of Wands, fire sign female energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, because it's not gonna give you what you deserve. It's going to cost you a lot. It's going to take a lot of your time and your energy, your effort. And it's going to be kind of like a spinning your wheels type situation. So don't do that. Also, the High Priestess fell out too. So we had the Seven of Pentacles. And then we have the Page of Cups reversed. That's like somebody who owes an apology but won't give an apology, or somebody doesn't want to accept someone's apology. The Knight of Cups, that's like, hey, I love you. I adore you. I want to take you on a date, like presenting a gift, taking someone out, showing adoration and love. And then we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess, she is mute for one. She doesn't say anything, but she knows all of the secrets. All of the secrets in the world. All of the secrets to all the mysteries, everything that's like arcane, everything that is esoteric. She knows it all, but she doesn't speak unless somebody has proven themselves to her. So I kind of feel like there's some kind of secret thing with this, with an ex. I'm gonna leave that there. Mega brush, Super Sloth. I love that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Team Quack Attack. You know, we're just hanging out on a Friday. It's nice. It's like 60 degrees outside. Super Sloth floating heart. Thank you. I love it. I love it. You got Grace excited too. Grace decided to show up. There's Grace. Sweet Grace. I love you. I love you. Yeah, I love you. She's a sweetie. She's a sweetie. Super Slow says, hi, Grace. She is so funny because I remember when I went to the Humane Society and I adopted her, because I adopted her and Hudson at the same time because they were a bonded pair. She is the softest, actually. She is like the softest cat that I've ever. She's super soft. But I picked her up. She was tiny, and Hudson was really sick. He had a cold, so he was just like asleep. But then she was walking around, and I picked her up, and she like jumped out immediately of my hands, and I was like, okay, I won't hold you. I don't want to force it, you know. And fast forward now, we're almost 2 years that we've been together, and she still doesn't want me to pick her up, but she loves for me to pet her, and she's so sweet. She's so sweet. Did y'all hear that? There's no reason to go that fast. Thank you so much, Super Slav. I hope that you have a really great weekend. I really do. Thank you for being here. You know what, Super Slav? I have to go do laundry. I'm going to have to do it tomorrow. They're so silly. You know why they came up with that phrase, scaredy cats? Because Rory, the kitten, just tripped on a cord and it knocked one paint bottle over, and the one paint bottle knocked into 6 paint bottles, and they all fell over, and now all the cats are like, what is going on? But I have to do laundry too, so although I did do kind of I did a little bit of an excessive consumerism thing. I have one set of sheets that I like. It's pretty, and they're cotton, and they have pretty flowers on them, and I like pretty. Your cat destroyed your spice cabinet one day. That's funny. But I just wash my sheets and my bedding, everything. I just pack everything up and throw it into one of those huge washers at the laundromat, and I wash all my clothes once a week. But today, when I got home, I was like, I'm gonna buy another set of sheets so I can just, because used to I would just, take everything off and just have to leave the bed all with nothing on it, and while I go wash all the blankets and all the sheets, and the cats would get so excited because they never get to actually smell the mattress. And then I come home and they're all just in love with the mattress, no sheets, no nothing. But yeah, I went ahead and I was a little bit excessive. I ordered some sheets, a new set of sheets, but they were on sale on Amazon for like $17. It's a good price for sheets. Okay. Super Slob's more of a dog person, but I'll make an exception for Grace. She knows that. She knows that. She knows. She's bourgeoisie. She knows who she is. I think that there was kind of a commotion outside. I think it was probably the skunks. They probably got some of that cat food. The little skunks are adorable. You have a summer set and a winter set. Yeah, I can't imagine that. I love cotton. I love cotton. I love cotton sheets. Um, I did have like a velvet comforter for the wintertime. I guess I still have a velvet comforter for the wintertime. It's just not. So I do have a winter comforter or like a duvet, I guess. But yeah, I just have it's all just gonna be white cotton. Right now it's like white cotton comforter, down comforter with pink sheets. Well, pink flowered sheets. But once the other sheets get here, it's gonna be white sheets, white comforter, cotton. I love cotton, Egyptian cotton, flannel set. Yeah, linen is good. Linen is very good. I think I would get way too hot if I had flannel sheets. Oh, nice. I have kind of like I have kind of a problem with blankets. I love blankets and it does get very cold here, but I'm not kidding you. I have like 20 different blankets. Granted, I put blankets all over all of the seats so that like the cats don't scratch the seats in the RV. But yeah, I have kind of a problem with blankets. I love cuddling blankets, but I don't need that many blankets. Grace also loves to make biscuits on blankets and like the soft blankets like this. She likes to like she sucks on them and she makes biscuits. Yeah, texture, absolutely. They're all cozy. They're all cuddly, soft blankets. Yours truly, Todd. Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful Friday night. Thank you for stopping in and spreading the good cheer. I think Zimbabwe must have left. Wah, wah. The zoomies are about to begin. Rory always gets it started. Aww. Thank you, TWC Myers. Thank you. Yeah, the cool kids are still in here. That's it. Zimbabwe just wants to be a cool kid. He does just want to be a cool kid. No. Really? I'm sorry that your neck hurts. I'm sorry. What do you mean, low waist the shorts? Look, watch. Well, she noticed. She noticed that I put the spotlight on her. She's going to climb up in the cabinet. Rory got stuck in the cabinet the other day for I don't know how long. I was just sitting in here and I heard this like grr, 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 from the top part. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And I look through the glass and I see her face. You have 5 cats? I love that. We have 4. Oh, your name is Nick. Hi. My very first ever boyfriend's name was Nick. I skipped school with him and got 12 hours of general detention. Got in a lot of trouble. But I had really good grades. I was in 7th grade. I was 13. We just smoked cigarettes. You know what? TWC Myers, you're not wrong. I agree with you. I need a hot tub. I love my home. I love this camper. I love my hot shower. But yeah, I am very much a bath girly. One day I'm going to have a tiny house on some acres of land, and it's just going to be a massive fucking bathtub, and then like a couch and a stove and a sink, and I guess a place for me to live stream. So like a computer nook. It's going to just be one big bathtub. That's my dream house. Oh yes, Christopher. You know, I remember thinking that when you were telling me that about your real estate license, because I do love looking just at houses. I mean, I love the idea of having a house, but I do love to just look at houses. So I bet that's going to be a really fun job, actually. You're going to get to see lots of cool properties and sell lots of amazing houses and be your own boss. Make your own hours. And you'll be able to you'll be able to get me the hookup on some land or on a house that I can remodel. Oh, nice. She's the first girl to rock a short haircut. That's awesome. Aquanet. It's the secret weapon of the 80s. I had mall bangs. I had like the kind where you do like one, you use the curling iron right here, then you divide the bangs into 3 layers, then you curl another one right here, and then you do the back one back, and you just tease it with Aquanet. I bet it is. I bet it is. Um, TWC Myers, are you asking if I've been arrested? Should I post my mugshot on the community tab? I have to say, so yes, I've been arrested. Yes, I've been arrested 2 times. The silliest things ever, but I had to for this whole other thing that I'm tackling, another thing that I'm tackling on the side. I've been having to come up with like all of my records, you know, the FBI background check and all of this stuff. So I came across my mugshot, obviously. And I remember my oldest daughter like saying something whenever she was like 16 or something. I was trying to tell her, I was kind of like getting on to her for something that she like one of her behaviors, and she was like, I've seen your mugshot. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, God, okay. And so 2 weeks ago, getting all of my records, I found my mugshot and I sent a picture of it to her and I was like, is this the mugshot that you were talking about? And she was like, you look so good, Mom. You're so pretty. And it really is a really good mugshot. It really is a good mugshot. Um, the first time that I got arrested, I was driving out past curfew with no license when I was 15 and I got a ticket and I didn't go to court because I didn't have a clue about life as an adult at all. So it turned into a whole warrant and I got arrested when I was 17 for that. No, 18 for that. And then the second time that I got arrested, I don't even remember it. But apparently I was very, very, very drunk at the convenience store and putting myself into a position where I needed to get arrested. So, and I got put on probation once for writing a hot check for a large bucket of balls at the fucking driving range. I had enough money in my account to cover the small bucket of balls, but I wanted a large bucket of balls. So, in court, the judge was like, well, at the time I was not married, so he was like, Miss Hallman, I'm gonna make an example out of you, and I was like, I hate that phrase. I fucking hate that phrase. I'm gonna make an example out of you. So I got 6 months of probation. Large bucket of balls. $15.38 hot check. So yes, TWC Myers, I have had handcuffs on me. Yes, I have. I make better choices in life now than I did in my 20s and my teens. Oh, okay. Okay. You're the moron. Guess what? I'm going to put you in forever timeout because I don't need your bullshit. Because I know I'm a fucking badass and I know what's in my background. So, actually, just in case you want to do anything really fucking crazy, I screenshotted you. Just in case you want to do anything stupidly illegal. Because there seems to be a whole fuck ton of stupidly illegal morons in the world. But usually they're on TikTok, which is probably where you came from. I screenshotted the one that said that they were going to go through all of my stuff and they don't like my behavior and they were going to report me, which they can't really go through. I mean, my my social media, everything is private. So, good luck with that. And I think I have a MySpace from like 30 years ago. And that is all a lot of whiskey and Alice in Chains. a lot of a lot of whiskey and Alice in Chains. I mean, TWC Myers, I think that they just exist and that's an embarrassment enough. I mean, they're probably pretty embarrassing. They probably don't leave their house. They're probably still in their mom's house. And she's making them some nachos for Friday night. You know what? You're right. You're right. I'm not only going to screenshot it, I'm going to report it. Harassment and bullying. Reported now. I didn't get to wear an orange jumpsuit. I was even thinking that I might be able to. But I didn't get to. I wasn't there long enough. I remember I had a yellow shirt on, and I remember my best friend came with my husband at the time to pay my bail, and I got to talk to my best friend. He's my gay best friend. His name is Austin. But I got to talk to him on the phone through the glass, and he was like, "You look so pretty with that yellow shirt and all of this gray." Oh, wow. Royal Cowboys. Hello. Artie Guts. PM Dawn. Hi. 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 Happy Friday. How are you? Birthday twin. Birthday twin. Oh, Joefish Brofish. Thank you so much. Rutro. We were watching that today at the house. We were watching Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo's. Hold on one second. We've got one more thing to handle. Space Cowboys. How was your Friday night? I hope that I think about you, and I think when I think about you, I think I wonder if Royal Cowboys got his Cadillac Coupe de Ville. Yeah. Nice. Joe Fish, Bro Fish, thank you. Thank you very much. Um let's see. Scooby Snacks. I'm really glad that y'all I wish it was legal to send weed in the mail. I would mail you all of my edibles. I have a lot of edibles that I don't need. And sometimes I kind of miss it. I used to not have the panic attacks that I have now. I just get really weird. So I can't do it. Oh, really? You think? A night routine? You get to watch me take my my Zoloft. That's what I do. take Zoloft, and I take biotin, and I take vitamin D3 with magnesium. I take a lot. I take a lot of vitamins. Look, they're going wild. Got kind of serious there for a second. Grace, she's all trying to be cool. Sniff my foot. Like, I'm not trying to get you, Rory. Who do I think is the king or queen of the cats? Hattie Beans is absolutely, she's the queen, but she's named after Hatshepsut, and Hatshepsut is the first queen pharaoh. So, absolutely, Hattie Beans, Hatshepsut, she's the queen, she's a pharaoh. If you don't know who Hatshepsut is, she is 18th dynasty Egypt. And pretty much every single iconic building that pops into your mind when you think about Egypt, um, she had built. She was the leader of the military and fought in wars. She totally brought Egypt into absolute thriving with trade. I'm trying to, they might start fighting again, and it's pretty funny. But she's Hatshepsut. She's so epic. She's so epic. She's amazing. She's my absolute favorite. So Hattie is Hatshepsut. So she's no question. She's the queen. Hudson is the only boy, so he definitely like goes around and he definitely has like a, I don't know, he kind of is like a bully a little bit, but he's like a little sensitive baby bully because he gets real scared real quick and real easy. Um, but he's also really pushy to all the girls, except for Hattie. He even gets that way to me. Like he sometimes like he sometimes jumps up behind me and tries to like bite my neck, and I'm like, bud, no, we're not doing that. And Grace is the Duchess. And Rory, I think she's marketing, you know. I think that's her. I think that's her department, marketing. Oh, really? First female pirate. I feel like, was she the one that dressed up like a guy? Um, because there were two women, and they both dressed up as guys. Like they kind of fooled them, but one of them, when they got caught, I feel like one was named was Elizabeth. The other one, I feel like her name was Annie. Um, when they got caught, because pirates are obviously illegal. When they got caught, they took their hair down, and they were like, they got out of being hanged, because they claimed that they were both pregnant at the time. But maybe that's who. I wish I could remember the last name. I started searching a little bit, researching a little bit on pirates whenever I lived on a boat. That's pretty gnarly. I don't really want to be a pirate. Oh, she did. I just don't know. I would think about that when I was sleeping in the boat. I would be like, what would I do if we had a hole? Because you have all these little, like, I can't remember what they're called, but there's these wedges. Like every boat should have them, many different sizes. They're like these triangle wedges, and they're for when you start taking on water. If you have a hole in your boat, and you plug up the hole. And I always try and think, like, what would I do? Kid, that would be horrible. That would be awful. Drowning? No, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. So, I lived on the boat for probably like a year. And then I was kind of like, I like I like land, I like land. Let's go see some more land. And then I was like, Arizona's rad. I hear a lot about Arizona. Let's go check it out. Is that what they're called? Is that what they're called, Brian? I thought you were insulting me. No, I'm just kidding. And okay, so I'm going back into the chat, and Royal Cowboys says, Andrea, looking around for an old school Cadillac in my area, Dallas, Texas. It's hard to find those types of cars. You know what? It absolutely is. Um, but I'm pretty sure that I saw, like, the house where I work at is out in a very rural area of Flagstaff. Like, it's not in the town, and so these people have, like 2 and 3 acres on their properties, and there's people just have cars. It's like people in Arizona just love their cars, and I guess they just drive them forever. They don't ever like trade them in for something newer or better. They just get a car, pay it off, and then it just, they drive it until either it doesn't work. But what is I feel like, I don't know if it's the year that you want, but there is one sitting on this property, and it's like a pearl white color, and it's got the tail, like the back end of the car, where it has like the wheel on like the trunk. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know if there's actually a wheel in there, but it's real low. Like, the tail end of the car is real slanted like this, with a big wheel in the middle of it. And the front is all like a Cadillac, but the back has a wheel like that. I don't know if that helps you at all. Aw, TWC, thank you so much. Amen. Let's go, Trump. Amen. Jesus Christ is the answer. Jesus Christ is King. Amen. Can't beat that. Can't beat that. Wouldn't want to beat that. Would never dream of beating that. Thank you so much. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for liking my video. Thank you for being here. And you know what? Thank you for being an intelligent human being in 2026. Aw, Kev, God bless you too. Jesus loves you, and God loves you. Oh, hi, Chaos Whisperer. Cadillac Coupe de Ville 77. It's a two-door. This one that I saw today was a two-door. But it may have been like an 80s model. I'm not totally, I don't know a whole lot about years and models of cars. I mean, I like cars, but I don't know that much about them. Oh, Steph Squires. I mean, we could just say hi, beautiful, and we can erase all the rest of it. That's not necessary. That's not necessary. Does it matter? And I'm actually, it's a joke in the tattoo shop, but we like to say that we're all colored. There you go. Thank you so much. I have 37 tattoos, depending on if you count letters. Because some people are like, each letter is a tattoo. And I do have a couple of words, although I don't have a lot of words. I kind of tend to think it's kind of peculiar when people get like entire books tattooed on their body. But, you know, it's their own personal memory and form of expression. So if they love it, they love it. But I don't have very many letters, but like someone told me this is one tattoo, this is two, this is three, this is four. So, you know. Aw. Well, thank you so much for calling me a beautiful queen. Thank you. What's good, fam? Have a good day. My goodness, that is an amazingly long name, but I love it. I love it. Hi. I think I'm invincible, Brian, because I'm right there with you. I have died and been brought back a lot of times. Ah, what good, fam? What's good, fam? Have a good day. Thank you. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and for liking this video. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you for having a positive attitude and outlook and putting that positivity out into the world because we need it. We need it. And God loves you and Jesus loves you. Timothy, hi. I am barefoot. Absolutely, Brian. We were meant to be here. I know. Captain Cake, I was kind of like, what is grippiness? Like pew pew grippiness? You don't have to donate anything. You're fine. Don't feel pressure at all. You know, the best things in life are free. Can we see the dogs? I have cats. Christopher, can I remember the best day of my life? Yeah, I can. It's kind of making me like want to tear up. It was so nice. Yeah, I remember it. I know, Foxhound. I know. I'm being facetious. Okay, Rural Cowboys, have sweet dreams and thank you for being here again. We will all manifest your dream vehicle for you, I promise. Captain Cake says dogs and nature are the best things the world has to offer. You know what, Captain Cake? I agree with you, but I'm throwing cats in there too. I love dogs just as much as I love cats. I love animals, period. I saw a hawk today. It was so big and it was so close. It was just sitting on a light pole. we had to go do laundry because the washing machine in the house broke, and like all the laundry was not done. It was waiting for me to start my job so I could do laundry. Anyways, we went to the laundromat and we were coming back into town, and yeah, it's just so fucking rad. It was just sitting right there on this light pole, like right next to the road. I saw it so close. So beautiful. Ah, what's good, fam? Have a good day. Thank you. Thank you very much for that compliment. Steph, I feel kind of awkward with you saying that. I'm just a human being. I'm just a human. And yeah, I'm just a human. But thank you. Thank you. I will take these beautiful comments all day long over the 86,000 timeout ones. So thank you. Um, Here, Foxhound. There she is. I think she's like hunting ghosts, maybe. She stares at things that I don't see all the time. You've got a bunch of hot nests on your property and some turkey vultures too. That is so rad. Calaveras, hi. Hi. I am really fascinated with birds. Like I talk to them all the time and I also wave at them, and people look at me like I'm fucking bonkers, but I promise you they know. They absolutely know. They see everything. They know everything. I love the birds. They fly all the way to heaven. Like that's epic. It's just epic. But birds are rad. I love birds. And that's really cool. That's very lucky. That's very lucky, actually. So, like vultures, a lot of people think that they're kind of like gross because they eat carrion and that kind of a thing, but they're actually like what is it called in Peru, and what is the culture called there in Bolivia? Quechua. There we go. Quechua. Their mother goddess is a vulture because they keep their young in their nest for like 4 years, and when, like, say here's a mom and she's got her chicks in her nest, and then there's another vulture mom with her chicks in the nest, they like babysit each other's chicks while the other one goes to hunt. So rad. So cool. Also, they're actually like they're actually like one of the biggest protectors of humans because they eat carrion. Because if they didn't eat everything that was dying outside of the living, because you can't have the living existing with the dead, it's not how life is supposed to work. It's two separate worlds. So if all of the dead animals that were just out that the vultures didn't eat, if they were just left to rot and putrefy, they would contaminate life in the living. So they don't, though, because of vultures. Only glasses can stay. Hi, John Solomon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Aw, what's good, fam? Have a good day. You're so sweet to me. You're so sweet. Yeah, I'm 22. in my mind. Uh, Blue Liner, Wheel of God. We love Donald J. Trump. Men don't have babies. Women can't be men. And you're not going to put your propaganda in here. Reported because it promotes terrorism, and we don't do that here. The birds and the bees. Can I teach you the birds and the bees? Hmm. Oh man, 999 Soul Rebel. You know, that's a conspiracy. I think they have a lot more than cameras in them. They do. I'm 45. I'm not 22. I'm 45. You talk to your crows all the time because those bastards are smart. Yeah, they are. They really are. You know what? That's really special if that they bring you trinkets because they actually really do love to collect things. They're like octopus. Cephalopods love to collect things too. They're like really big collectors on the ocean floor. They build houses out of all the things that they collect. Cephalopods do. But absolutely, crows and ravens for sure. They love they do love their trinkets and they will bring you things. That's pretty rad. Um when I was homeless, they would bring me sticks because I like different sticks. So they would bring me pretty sticks. But also, if you don't like them, they know that and they remember that. And guess what? This girl, this girl right here didn't wash her car for like 4 months. Not one speck of bird shit on my car. So, you're smart, Brian. John Solomon, thank you so much. John, you're just being an ornery ass. Red is your favorite color? Dylan, thank you so much for the flower. Thank you. That was very nice of you. I appreciate that. TWC Meyer, nothing really happened, but I got a flower. I think it was a flower. Yeah, I got a flower. And we love Jesus. We do. Oh my gosh. Oh man. John, does your mom know that you have her phone? Adonis, what do I like to do? Whatever I want. May be later. So I don't know if you understand this or not, but like when you say WE''RE, it's like we are. So we are those your beliefs, or were you reading a message? What are you trying to say here? Thank you, Santos. Hi, no regrets. Oh, sweet hobbies. Heck yeah. Thank you so much, Santos. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Are you talking about my shorts? They're not low waist. They're just like, I don't know. They're regular. They're regular waist. They're just regular waist. But they are red. Hi, Robert. Calaveras. It is TWC. It's not cold here. I kind of wish it was a little bit colder. Arizona. That's where I'm from. Captain Cake, I'm 45. Hi. Okay, so why pay why? Well, um, my night is good. It's very good. And why were you homeless? I was homeless because I was living on a boat, and then I decided I didn't want to live on that boat anymore, and I decided I want to live in Arizona. And I had a boyfriend at the time who was like, "Let's do it. Let's hitchhike." And we hitchhiked here, and it took like 2 weeks to get here, and we didn't have anything, you know. And we got here, and it was a blizzard, literally a blizzard. It was fucking freezing, like 3 feet of snow on the ground. Couldn't see. I couldn't see like 6 inches in front of my face for all of the snow that was coming down. And we, after like 2 weeks, ended up finding a place to live. And then the next week, he went for a walk and he came back and he said, "You need to leave." And so then I was homeless again in this new town all alone. And, you know, I just worked and slept on people's floors and slept outside, and saved money. And I bought a car, and then I lived in my car, and then I kept working. I got cancer. I kept working, saving my money, living in my car. And now I have this home. So there's so many reasons why I was homeless. Um Mostly I made poor choices, but in the long run, or not in the long run, but like in hindsight, um I love my life, and I love my life here. So yeah, and I was homeless, and I would probably do it again to get to where I am right now. I know I know what I can survive, and I know what I can do. And I feel like I actually live life now. Whereas before, I did what I thought was the right thing, and then sometimes I did really wrong things because I was tired of doing what I thought was the right thing and not what I wanted to do. So I acted out, and I love myself now. I'm strong and I'm grateful, and God loves me and Jesus loves me. I'm blessed. Is that too long of an answer? TWC Myers, you're in Virginia? West Virginia? Wow. The guy I came here with, he's from West Virginia. I look at real estate in West Virginia, and you know what's wild, TWC Myers? Um, I don't know if it's just this one particular like area that I look for real estate. Like I don't know. I'm not judging at all. And I was homeless, so obviously I peed outside a lot. Um, but I have noticed like a lot of these houses, they don't have indoor plumbing. They have outhouses, and I'm just like, are you serious still? I mean, I guess whatever works works. It's definitely not expensive. Okay. I'm like, I'm trying to catch up. I'm reading y'all's chat. Oh, is everybody saying their age? Why are you wheezing? Lawrence Ellis. I don't know if you were asking me, but I've been to like Florida. That's it. And I didn't stay in Florida for very long because it smells like human trafficking there. The kung fu pope. It's just about nothing really, you know. Smart assery and badassery and cats. Coda, thank you. Why pay why? Why pay why? I just really don't like the energy in Florida. There is a lot of people, and then there's also a lot of like water, you know, like when you get to the Keys, you're on the main road, which drives like through all of the Keys. And if you have literally like in some parts, you know, you have like 20 feet of land and then there's ocean on either side. It's kind of overwhelming if you don't like where you are, if there's not a lot of options to go, you know? Plus, it's just creepy. It's a creepy vibe. I mean, okay, the people part make it creepy. The oceans are beautiful, the beaches are beautiful, the mangroves are beautiful, the life, like the nature wildlife is beautiful. But yeah, the people make it weird. But usually people do make it weird. There's Hattie Beans. She's the queen. Hi, honey. She's the queen. She woke up. Oh, wow. 6 months in Scottsdale? That's nice. Adonis Young. You're in the bayou? Really? Okay, well, nice to meet you, Jason. So, like, the bayou is in, like, oh, there's that little, there's a little town right, like, on the outside. Well, it's closer to the coast. Like, you got New Orleans, and then, I'm trying to think of the name. But the swamps, they're beautiful. Alabama's ocean, beautiful. I guess it's all the ocean, but it's beautiful. But yeah, people, they kind of make it wrong. What? You built the new extension for the Mayo Clinic? That's rad. Hi, honey. They said hi. They said hi to you, honey. They said hi. It's the Teddy Beans. The Teddy Beans. She's polydactyl. She has a lot of thumbs. Yeah, she's the special baby. She's my firstborn kitty cat. Old Town Scottsdale. People here call it Snotsdale. Papa Smurf Ron, yes. Oh, wow. Okay. 95 degrees and 90% humidity. Yeah. Yeah, I think that when they say Florida man and Florida woman, I think I mean, it's actually, it's a thing. It's a thing. Ah, Adonis Young, that's so rad. Um, okay. You're in Virginia. I am so sorry about your new governor. I'm really sorry. I really am. All of the new taxes and all of the rules and stipulations on your Second Amendment right. Like, she's kind of scary. She's terrifying. Um, my email is on my. If you go to the page, like my page, my YouTube page, in the description, there's my email. Calaveras. You can email me. Calvin, everybody knows that their internet is not working right now. Okay, Adonis Young. So during the time before I moved onto the sailboat in Kima, which is in Texas, I was driving a Subaru and I lived on the wall in my car in New Orleans for January and February. It was pretty rad. It's amazing, actually. I love that place. I love New Orleans. I love that whole area. Everybody, everybody is so, everybody is so happy to just be alive. And they all have good food. They want good food. That's what they want. And that's what everybody has. And they want to have good music and they want to have a good time all the time. I mean, I think that that is like the best ultimate goals in life. I love it. I love it. Who dat? Yes, that's it. Ha- Jamie, that's exactly it. That's the place. I don't even know how to say it, but that's the town that I'm talking about. Adonis Young, you're everywhere. You're everywhere. You're right, but you are right. It is. In Texas, it's kind of sad because it's all private land. So it's beautiful, but only for the people that own the property. Like literally all of Texas is privately owned. Um, except for I guess there's a few state parks, but it's kind of a bummer because you can drive past all this beautiful nature, but you don't really get to see it unless you live there. And a lot of the other places that are nature, like the Wyo Ranch, I mean, that was in that family for like almost 200 years. And then finally the most recent owner, he had like a drug problem and he went into complete debt and they foreclosed on the Wyo Ranch. And you know what they want to do? They want to like turn it into a Walmart and a parking lot. Hi, Papa Smurf. Hi, Papa Smurf Ron. Aw, Calaveras, thank you. Thank you. It is good. It is very good to grow herbs. You're exactly right. I was at the house where I work today. Imagine that. I was at work and I was there. Um, but I noticed that there's one little patch of horehound and it's that's not very common in Arizona. Now in Texas, it's pretty common. You can find horehound like if you get out in people's like ranch properties and stuff like that. But I've not found it very much here. But there's one little patch of horehound, and I was like, fucking A, we've got horehound in the yard. This is an amazing herb. This goes all the way back to like Egyptian times. I think that she might be an ancient alien. Hattie. I think she might be. She definitely speaks English. She loves me so much. She's judging all the other cats right now. And look, Rory's still looking at the ghost. There's literally nothing there. So I don't know what she's chasing. No, actually, what I think it is, I think she sees her shadow. I don't know what she's getting. I don't know what she's chasing. I think it really may have been her shadow. Dorian, hi. Dorian has all of the letters of my name in their name. Andrea, Dorian. Okay, Zoomies have commenced. Thomas Silva, hi. What is going on here? I mean, I'm just catching up. Dr. Maniac, you're in Texas? I was born in Texas. It's a cat fight. They're so hilarious. Okay. Gotta walk away. Jose Perez, all the way from the Lone Star State. Hi. I was born in the Lone Star State. I was born in the Lone Star State. I'm actually a daughter of the Texas Republic, but I live in Arizona now. I was born in San Angelo, Texas. You know, the wool and mohair capital. Exactly, Adonis. I wonder that about people too. Like, why you tell people you're gay, Brody? Oh, of course, yes. Did you know that Dr. Pepper was its own food group in the Civil War? Did y'all know that? Did you know it also used to have amphetamines, and I think at one point in time it had amphetamines and like morphine in it. Can you imagine people just out like in like the like shacks in like 1880? They don't even know about germs, but they're just all drinking sodas at the soda pop at the pharmacy guy, you know, at the pharmacy. Everybody's getting shit faced in town, all tweaking. They even put it in like baby formula. So wild. Calaveras says, why are calicos always female? Something to do with like the recessive gene. I don't really know. I don't know. If Super Sloth was here, I'm sure Super Sloth could answer that question for us. I mean, I really don't know, Calaveras. I really don't. Adonis, I am, but it's starting to get kind of gray. It's more like it's not like dark red. Like it gets a little bit dark red, but then like it gets light. Like it just gets light, I guess, from as it grows out or as the sun hits it. I'm not totally sure. But yes, I am. Who is Mel from Virgin River? I'm gonna have to look that. Thank you, Jose Perez. Thank you. The real number one. Look at she's back to chasing something in the shade in like in the corner. I don't know what it is. She's definitely chasing something that I don't see. I guess that's okay though, because she's chasing it, so that means it can't mess with me, right? It's not going to mess with me. Because Jesus has got my back. Let's see. I missed Little Sweet from the Dr. Pepper commercials. I think I'm behind in the chat again. It happens. Okay. Jeremy Johnson, hi. Boss Ben, I think that you're a little bit paranoid about your herpes and you're trying to project it onto other people, but not there. Not there. Adonis shown. Mwah. Brian, I think we all just kissed the screen. I wasn't trying to make that happen. I was trying to prove a point that I don't have a herpes on my lip. He was like, "You got herpes," and I was like, "I do not. I do not." I do not. He was. His real name is Bitch Ben, not Boss Ben. His name is Bitch Ben. His name is Ben Dover. Okay, well. Okay. It kind of got a little awkward for me. I'm sorry. Whose birthday is it? Happy birthday, Cal. Okay. Okay. As soon as I'm finished with this live stream, I will definitely check my Instagram and I will check my email. Next month. So he's an Aries. I think Aries is next month. Well, Aries read. Maybe tomorrow night, or maybe tomorrow in the afternoon, or tomorrow night. I'm too tired. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it right now. I don't want to. Um, my email is in my, if you go to my channel page in the description. It has my Instagram, it has my email, it has my TikTok, but I don't post anything on my TikTok anymore. I haven't posted on that in like a year. But people still watch my videos, which is kind of funny. It's just tarot videos. The archway in my room looks fancy. It's fancy. It is very fancy. I like that. I like that. I've got them on all of my windows too. See? I've got many arches. I don't have to. You just want to keep me here as long as possible? Oh my gosh. Well, good. I'm glad. I'm glad I'm giving you ideas for your house. Lucky shot. Brian. Okay, well, I am going to end the stream. And I'm going to go to sleep because I told them I would come to work tomorrow, so. But I'll go live again. Umit, I don't know if anybody was in the stream when Umitology was in the stream, but Umit is from Turkey, and they commented earlier today that they can't join the live stream because it's too late. So I get off work at 3 tomorrow, so I'll probably go live in the afternoon, or maybe I'll just do the same time I did today, and then maybe I'll do like an early morning, or not early morning, but like earlier in the morning stream on Sunday. Maybe we'll do that. And then maybe also my friend Dave can join too, because I know in the UK it's very late there, or actually very early there. Okay, Brian, that sounds delicious. Thank you guys for being here. Lucky Shot, have a good night. Calaveras, have a good night. Brian, have a good night. Adonis, have a good night. TWC Myers, have a good night. Hattie Beans. Hattie Beans. No. I tell her no in sign language like she's going to know. She might. Okay. Good night, Papa Smurfron. Did I miss anybody else? Did I leave anybody else out? Let's see. Oh yeah. Brady Skies. Good luck on your house. Oh yeah, remember guys this. Okay, have sweet dreams. I'll see y'all tomorrow.